it's Russ, and today we are going to be testing out the Uno shifter. That's right, we're riding some dirt, making sure that it shifts pretty well. If you're unfamiliar with this project, we are working with Soma and Diacomp to come out with a bar end shifter that will work with modern mountain bike rear derailleurs. So here it is in all its glory. It's got a larger diameter for that extra cable pull. It's got a longer lever to help you fight that clutch. Also on the handlebar is the new Ritchie neoprene handlebar grip. For the drivetrain, GRX 1x SRAM Eagle GX 11/12 speed rear derailleur and a Shimano Dior 11 to 51 tooth pipe plate. I've already done one ride with this sub so far and it has worked great. One of the biggest concerns, of course, is if the shifter is strong enough to fight the clutch on a mountain bike derailleur, and so far so good, has not slipped. Another frequently asked question is, will this shifter come out as a thummy? And it already has. Here it is. Yes, as a thummy. I've actually pointed this out multiple times in different videos. Yes, if you want it as a thummy, you can get it now. Unfortunately, it's only a right-hand thummy. So if you want to run it under the handlebars, can't do that because there is no lefty, and it might also run into a brake lever. So enough talk, let's get riding and see how this works. To test this out, we're going on one of our favorite short dirt loops here in Sunland, California. It's short, but it's super scenic, especially now because everything is so green, and it's really steep, so low gears will come in handy. Okay, so this route doesn't mess around. Straight away, we're already into some climbing. I forget exactly how steep it gets, but it's definitely up there. It might be 18–20%. But yeah. Oh. Yeah, this is 13%, and I'm already in the low 16.8%. But dang, look at the scenery, right? So people always ask, why do you want such low gears on the drop bar bike? This is why. So pretty though. So basically up until now, I've been in the lowest gear, and the shifter has held its place. This is going to be the real test up here. This part kicks up even steeper and it gets loose and chunky. So good times. But at least it's pretty, right? Yeah, Laura is saying that she was struggling with traction. Just give you a sense of how loose and steep this is. Whew. Oh yeah. So that was at least 14.5. Okay, so back there, it's saying the grade was 18%. So there.
That's 18. What is that there? Yeah.
I know, this has to be in the 20s. Whew. Okay. Oh. So again, I'm in the lowest gear, usually the toughest gear for a friction shifter to hold. Woo. Front is lifting up. Okay. This is saying it's 17%, but it feels so much steeper. Okay. 17.5. Okay. I think there might be one other really steep bit. Oh yeah. Whew. I'm gonna go to the left here. Oh, holy smokes. Okay. All right, 17%, 18 and a half, 20%, 21, 22, whew. Oh my God, this hurts so much. Okay. I'm gonna take a break here. So we peaked at 22%. You still held its position, still in the lowest gear. So that's a pretty good torture test for a bar end. There's Laura coming up. How was it? You regret the decision of going short but steep?
No, it's just totally different from riding on Zwift.
Yeah, a little bit.
Turns out, spinning on flat doesn't prepare you for going up 20% grades.
Yeah, we hit 22% was the peak.
Yeah, it felt like it.
Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah, bad news though.
That's not even,
No.
not even anywhere close to the top.
This might have been the steepest bit. There might be another one that's above the 20s.
At the very top, where it, when it runs into the, merges with the other fork, it's got a little kicker that's like straight up a wall.
Okay. All right. So again, we're in the lowest gear. Ooh. There's a big crevasse. Oh. Oh. All right. Oh, oh my God. All right. Almost to the top. Okay, this part actually wasn't as steep as I thought. Only 15%. Okay, so far, the shifter has held surprisingly well. Before we left on the trip, I did put a couple drops of blue Loctite on the stand. It was loosening, but I think after the Loctite has settled, and it really hasn't budged. So again, that's usually the biggest concern with bar ends and modern derailleurs is it tough enough to fight the clutch? And so far so good. So I think what I'm gonna do for the rest of the video is just capture some riding footage, some b-roll, and give you guys a summary at the end. That's the stuff. This actually isn't too steep yet. Okay, 14%, getting there. 17. 19. Okay, it's steep. I think so far on this ride, no joke, I've been in the lowest gear the entire time, and it hasn't slipped, so that is a good sign. We do eventually get some downhill and then more up and then more rambling, but yeah, pretty decent test I think for the shifter and the gearing. Woo! Is it more climbing? Is it? Do we get to climb more? Lucky us. At some point, we do actually get to descend a little bit. I love how this part just feels so remote.
Yeah, even though like there's LA right there.
Yeah. Yeah, you get to go downhill. Whew. Whew. Yeah. Yeah, I'd probably be slapping the pedal. Another crevasse. I'm gonna go to right here. Oh, I see other skinny tires. Some other road bike has been through. Yeah. Oh man, this is like totally sandy. This way. Okay, nice. And losing traction all over the place. We've hit the apex of our climbing, right?
I think so. Don't quote me. I think so.
We're gonna go down here to these lovely green hills. There's this really cool strand of trees. It's a nice spot for a break. And wrap it up. Give you guys my thoughts. Yeah, let's do it. Whee! Yeehaw! Nice. So if you guys follow on the gram, you would have known the scene would have looked familiar from a couple of paintings. Came here a couple years ago, took some snaps, and made some art of this tree. Hey there, everybody. Just thought I would wrap this up post-ride. So far, the shifter has been working surprisingly well. Going up those steep grades, I tried to keep the footage intact without any edits. Sorry for the heavy breathing. As sort of proof to show you guys that it wasn't ghost shifting. I do think a big part of this was just adding a couple drops of thread lock that seemed to help a ton. In terms of shift quality, it is surprisingly easy to shift into the lower gears. I think this is where the ratchet really comes into play. On the bike stand, it feels like it takes more force to go into the higher gears, but when you're actually on the bike riding it, because of your body position, you can use the full weight of your palm to get into those higher gears. Again, I want to stress that this shifter is not for everybody. I'm not saying everybody should get this. Yes, it's going to take some skill, a little bit of practice, but if you can tough that out, and if you guys know why the shifter is interesting and special, then it's looking really promising. That's it for this test. It's still kind of early days. We've got another week and a half here in Southern California where I'm going to be riding this a ton. And after that, I'll give my feedback over to Soma, and then they'll give it to DieComp, and then hopefully we'll get this shifter project going. If you're into this, please consider supporting the channel via Patreon. That's how we make the internet happen. We get very little via AdSense. It's mostly sticker sales and the awesome support of our Patreon members. Until next time, keep the upside down.